were in sync with the market today, capturing nice gains. First five-figure day on the month and on the year, and up on the year. 250K portfolio live trading up 11,150. The 50K portfolio up 2,050. You see the hypotheticals here, very close to the hypotheticals. And for the month, we're up 10,600. We sent a drawdown alert out on, it was January the 4th. And since then, we've been up 4 out of the last 5 days. And the 3rd and the 4th, we traded EVP1, just one strategy, while the strategies went into a drawdown. And then we turned on the drawdown alert for January the 5th forward. And then 4 out of the last 5 days, 4 out of the last 5 trading days have been profitable. January the 5th was actually a down day. And then we've had 3 small gains on January the 6th, 9th, and 10th. And then today we have this nice gain here that you see in the 50K and 250K portfolios. So up on the month while the portfolio is still down. So as of Friday, this is the portfolio calculator. As of Friday, it was minus 15,095. And that was, since then we've had 3 trading days. And the net result, the hypotheticals, for the last 2 trading days are about, let's see, 12, about plus 12K, I guess, roughly. So the live results are down minus 3K on the month, and we are in about a minus 3K drawdown from the last equity peaks. But we're up on the month because we started on this drawdown. Let's scroll down and take a look at that drawdown. So we started down here, and then once this is updated, this drawdown curve will run up here to about the minus 3K area. And so let's look at the daily results here. You can see what I'm talking about. This was January the 3rd and 4th. We didn't trade those days. We just traded EVP1 Nasdaq, and then we traded starting the 5th, 6th, and I haven't updated it for the 9th, 10th, and of course today the 11th. So that will be updating that soon. So we're 3K away from the portfolio equity peaks while we are up on the month in live trading. Once again, these are the results. Let's look at the market and the trades on the day. So not a huge gain in the market, up 1.64%. In the Nasdaq futures, you see 1.64%. S&P futures up 1.22%. And the market, you see on Monday, had this move here, pulled all the way back into its channel. There was a breakout here, especially in the Nasdaq. It pulled back into its channel yesterday. This is the 5-minute chart here, the 1-minute chart on the Nasdaq. And then it broke out again. It took out these highs again. It looked like it was going to take out those highs and then retreat. But it, you know, the whole time, this is one of those trends where the whole time it's at the highs, it looks like it's about to roll over. So if you're long and you're watching this all day long, it looks like it's about to roll over here. It looks like it's about to roll over here, here, here. You keep thinking it's going to roll over. I should protect my profits. And on Wednesday, it did roll over, but it doesn't. You know, if you get emotional about trading, you say, well, I gave a lot of profits back on Monday. It's going to do the same thing on Wednesday. And so it doesn't always do that. A lot of times it'll act like it's going to do what it did and then go higher. And so you have to be consistent in your approach. You know, if you have a strategy for getting out at peaks on Monday and then you had a strategy for getting out these peaks on Wednesday, then you would have made more money. You would have done well on Monday and you would have done well today and you would have been consistent. But if you had a strategy where you followed the systems on Monday and then on Wednesday you decided to override because it might do what it did on Monday and then it surges at the end of the day, then you're behind. And so you have to be consistent in your approach because the market, you know, sometimes it'll do the same thing several days in a row and then it will do a different pattern, and so it doesn't always do the same thing. And so that's why we try to be consistent and follow our systems, even though on some days it looks dumb to give back the profits that we gave back on Monday. It paid to stay with it on a day like today. Let's look at the trades on the day. It was a counterintuitive day because tomorrow is CPI, and we would have thought that this chop at the open will be choppy all day. Maybe it'll take out the highs, maybe it'll roll over, then it'll run up, then it'll just be choppy. It was a choppy trend higher, but it maintained itself enough to be profitable. And so it doesn't look like at this point it looks like it's going to take out the highs and roll over. Like I said, once again, at this point it's still at the highs of the day. Oftentimes when you look at the full day, it says, oh yeah, it was trending all day. But if you just go back to 2 hours before the close, it's not so obvious at this point. So the benefit of looking at the chart from here is that you have the benefit of hindsight. When you're here, when you look at the chart from here, it looks like a choppy day that could diverge and go down here. And so Cobra 3 was the only strategy that traded today. It has that $1,100 profit target, and so we recently changed that from $600 to $1,100. Hit that today, and 1 for 1 on the S&P. Let's look at the Nasdaq. AT 2020 and AT 2022, one of the some of our top strategies, just have started the year off weak, but it's gone through a losing streak here, and so it just stopped these out right here. And so it felt like the market was going to roll over here and stop out our other longs, but fortunately our other longs were stayed with it, and Viper got in on the as it reversed and moved higher. 3 for 3 on Viper. AT 2022 0 for 1. Tick count trend 3 for 3 on tick count trend as well. These are 2 E-minis, and then AT 2020 same thing as AT 2022. Tick pullback, just stay with the trade all day. This is the one that can get in really early and stay really late, and it was the trade of the day. Tick pullback gained the most on the day per E-mini. That's 67.10 for 2 E-minis. Cobra 3 E-mini Nasdaq. See a green dot here hitting equity peaks today on the day. I believe the Cobra 3 S&P did as well. Cobra 3 S&P at equity peaks also on a shorter time frame chart. Can't always see the long trend line up that you see on a longer history, but hitting equity peaks today on Cobra 3 ES and on Cobra 3 Nasdaq. Back to our Nasdaq strategy. Tick reversal up on the day. Tick reversal 2022 up on the day. I think these are at or near equity peaks as well. EVP1 got in here. Market gave back a little bit down on the day. Momentum reversal down on the day after having a huge Monday. It prepared to take the trade from Monday again to a little bit of diversity, but lost today. Tick pulse. It's been on a losing streak, but it stayed with the trade today, up 52.50 on 2 E-minis. So good trading on the day for Wednesday, January the 11th, 2022. CPI tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Central, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, 1 hour before the market. And look forward to seeing what inflation did in December of 2020. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.